Hi, welcome to RCKicks. On today's show, well, we've got an update from the Nuremberg Toy Fair for Tamiya. Now, if you haven't seen already, they announced the BBX. I did a whole video on that. I'll put a link up here. Go check that out if you haven't seen that already. I will, at the end of this video, have another bit on the BBX as more news has come out since that video has been released, with a few little confirmations and a few little tweaks and stuff like that. There's a lot to get through. The first one is the Porsche 911 GT3, the 992 on the TT02 chassis. Now, there was no car on the actual stand, but they had a big board up and it showed you in a blue livery. Now, this is definitely going to be a super popular body for sure. So I'm guessing people are going to be wanting to pick up the body sets and put them onto other cars. But also, if you are a big Porsche fan, obviously adding this to your collection. Next was the Alfa Romeo 155 V6 Ti, the Martini livery one. That was actually on the stand as well. That is very popular. A lot of people like that. Obviously, that's a re-release, but it was nice to see it on the trade show stand. Next one that we haven't seen any images of, that's finally we get to see, and that is the Golf Mark II 16 valve on the MF-01X chassis. It's in quite a basic rally livery, so it's kind of got the same sort of colour livery as the Escort that we got last year, I think it was. So I'm guessing this one, you could do quite a few things with it. You could turn it into a road car, GTI road car, that would be pretty cool. Also, there's tons of other liveries around, so you could change it up a little bit. The box art livery is a bit boring. It's just got two big VW signs on it and a couple of colours of the blue, but it's nice to see it. I do like the little red around the bumpers like the GTI was back in the day. I might get a body set, not sure what chassis I'll put it on. Don't really want it to be a rally. For me personally, I'm kind of looking that I may end up doing a GTI road car version of it. Another one was the Mercedes-Benz CLK DTM. It's got no sort of DTM livery on it. It's in just plain silver. That's on the TT02 as well. Now there's lots of options for livery for that, so you could mix it up. You could do the old Vodafone one, or you can do the a DTM 2000 one, which is all ripped away at the front, and you see the engine inside, and it's the livery is all showing off an AMG engine. But there's quite a few options that you can do on that one, so another body set that I'm sure a lot of you will want to get hold of. We finally get to see 58716. That's the Yaris, the new version, the Toyota Yaris GR on the TT02 as well. It looks really good. It's got all these little side pods and bits and pieces on it. That looks like quite a fun one. Not sure if that's going to be a really good one for anybody coming into the hobby that want a simple TT02 with what looks like quite a complicated body and decal set, but it is very beautiful. So you rally guys, I'm pretty sure you'll be itching to get your hands on that one. One I missed off of my pre-fair list was the Land Cruiser 300 on the CC02, but we got to see it at the show. I've got some images of it. So a lot of you that like your scale realistic body sets are going to love this one. The CC02, I am a big fan of that chassis. I've actually got the G-Wagon myself, and I've pushed it and abused the life out of it, and it performs way better than you would expect for its scale. Next, we got to see the Toyota Celica GT4, just like this one, but on the TT02 chassis. So that will be coming out. That is a body set worth getting. Bit of a challenge to paint that up, but it was super rare, so it's good to get it back out again. Now, there were two trucks that are on the trade show stand this morning, and that's 56371, a 1/14 scale scanner, 770S, 8x44. £939, but it's a bit of a massive, huge, great big truck. So I know there's quite a few of you that love your trucks and are used to paying these big ticket prices, but whew, yeah. Then if you don't have quite deep enough pockets for that, there is 56368, which again is a scanner, 770, it's the 6x4, and that's £480. Unfortunately, one we didn't see on the trade show stand today was the tiny little Fiat Abarth 1000 TCR. Now that was supposed to have the new MB-01 chassis that we haven't seen before. Bit of a shame not to see it there, but I guess we'll get some releases on the Tamiya YouTube channel at some point. Now, there was some specifications on it that I found online. Apparently, it will be able to use some of the TT02 parts as well as the M chassis parts, but you kind of expect that, wouldn't we? Wheelbase, there's 3 versions of wheelbase that it can be adjusted to, so we'll just have to wait and see. There was no Audi R8R on the show, but this only dropped a few days ago, so I can kind of understand that it's not on the show. I think it was because it's in Germany. If it was in Japan, maybe they could have taken the an old vintage one to the show just to show it off, but it's just not ready, I guess. It's all a bit strange how this information's coming out and the way it's coming out so early versus, you know, we're basically getting the information about what's coming out after the show cars that have been announced today. So it's all a little bit strange. And obviously that's on the F103 LM chassis, which was dedicated to that kit. The Blockhead HotShot 2, that was on show again. Got a few more images of the motor on it. A lot of you have commented that, yes, it's kind of nice to see a little bit, but it was a bit lackluster. We should see a bit more than that. It shouldn't just be a silver can with a label stuck on it. I can understand that. I kind of look at it as it's half, you know, look at the glass half full, not half empty. It's still better to have that than just the standard 540 with no sort of image on it. And people, I'm sure, will want to pick that up to put that in their World One Blockhead. So I can see people snapping those up a little bit more than, say, a standard silver can 540. No boomerang on the stand, but again, we've just, you know, we know we're getting a reissue of it, so it's not exactly big news. But the Grasshopper Candy Green was actually on the stand. So it was funny how some do and some don't. We got a better look at the TT02 SRX. It was on the show stand. It's just can't get past the price. Now, a few people have commented that in America, the M08 Pro and things like that are very different priced to the SRX. Now, those prices where they're being almost the same, that's in the UK. So yeah, obviously, you know, depending on your country, prices do vary, so you need to check around. One that I really like the look of was the CC02. It was the old school Toyota Land Cruiser J40. They had one that's got a roof rack on it. One thing that kind of lets it down a little bit is if you look at the window masks on it, they go across the whole window and you get this weird orange peel. What I tend to do with that is score around it and remove the clear bit from the middle, leaving the black outline for the window, and then just smoke the inside. I think that would be definitely the way to go with this one because it is a good looking body. It's basically the same body that I've got up here, but it has the rear cab on it. For all you people waiting to get hold of an Avante Black, yes, we are getting a reissue of this, and currently in the UK you're looking at an ETA of the 30th of May, so you've still got a while to wait, but it was displayed at the show. There was an Avante Black in one of the cabinets. Also, another car that was on display was the Mercedes-Benz 1990 C11. Now, we've had it originally, came out, I don't know how long has it been, about 5 months now, and we've been waiting on the second batch to come into the UK, as we kind of thought we were never going to see it again, but they seem to have, because it was so popular, they seem to have done a second batch run on it. So that is good news. The bad news, the ETA currently in the UK is the 21st of June. So yeah, you got to wait. I have one on order, as I have a Jag body from L&L Models that I want to do a body conversion to it. So I'm guessing it's going to have to sit there until June. The TT02 BR was on show, the one that comes with the Neo Scorcher body, but with all the upgrades. That is £329.99. So who is going to buy one of those? Well, I suppose if you want to get a Neo Scorcher TT02B and you've got deeper pockets, this might be a better way to go. I personally have got a fully kitted out TT02B, and yes, I probably spent way more than what the kit is up for sale for, but again, it's quite a hard sell, that one, but it does look really nice. Those carbon uprights and all those lovely blue blingy bits definitely make it attractive. If I could just ask you to take 2 seconds, if you've watched the videos and you've watched a few and you enjoy it, to hit that subscribe button. 58.6% of you that watch the channel aren't even subscribed. It costs you absolutely nothing, and being that we're such a small RC channel, every new subscriber really helps the algorithm find our content and push it out to more RC fans like you. So that covers pretty much all the actual Tamiya new releases. A little bit of an update on the BBX, which is the big ticket item from Tamiya today that was released. There was a few updates. It comes with bearings. The quite a few Scorcher fans are saying it looks a bit like a Javelin. I think that's a bit of a long stretch, to be honest with you. I don't really think so. But hey, there we go. One thing that I didn't report on is the whole back section pivots up so you can get access to the slipper clutch, the motor and everything. That was quite a cool. Also, yes, I can confirm the battery is slid in from the top and you pull out the pin. Looks to be reasonably easy. Now, this is great if you've got a 2S LiPo in the Tamiya style, but I don't know whether you're going to end up getting a shorty in there or not. I don't know. It looks a little bit tight, but that is confirmed how you put the battery in. A lot of you are saying that the little black bit at the back of the car is where you put a transponder. I guess that kind of makes sense, but I had no clue what it is. But about 5 or 6 of you have commented that you think that's what it's for. The kit doesn't come with any motor or an ESC. Now, price-wise, I was told it was $299, but currently some of them are up for £350. So I'm guessing it's because there's going to be such a big demand that people are demanding bigger prices. But I don't know whether we'll see discounted down. We'll just have to wait and see. The tyres on this are original to this. They aren't on anything else. I wasn't sure whether they'd been taken from other kits, but I found out today they have been made just for this car. Also, whether you could take those tyres and put them on some other things, I don't know. I love the square back tyres, really nice. I actually got to see a video today of the suspension working, and that rear swing arm looks very scale. The whole way it lumbers around with the trailing arms looks epic. So I am super excited, and I've placed an order for one, and it will definitely be coming to the show as soon as possible, but I guess we'll just have to wait. So there's an update on all the Tamiya news coming out of the Nuremberg Toy Fair. Hopefully we'll have some Scorcher news, and I'll do another video soon. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you on the next one.